You're really a beautiful man, Alex.
Yeah, that's the thing. You'll prey on
the short hair, it's so good for you. Because you have like your hairline is very good, right? You're not losing your hair at all, pretty much. Right? Like, how old are you? 31? Yeah, okay, yeah. Like, and your hair is still perfect, right? Whereas, like, for me, not so good. No, but like it's, you know, I have to do work. But whereas, like, if you shave it and it's bad, then it looks bad, you know. Whereas yours is good, so you look like the coolest guy in the room. Are you filming? Oh, okay, you're filming.
How's it going on?
It's good. You know, I didn't realize I was on camera now. The tournament was good. I'm 4-1. I played Lexi in CC, lost the first round in a Lexi mirror where I think I made a small mistake and then got massively punished. And, you know, as it should be. Managed to get a few good matchups, swing it back, and then just won the first round of draft with a really, really strong Arachne deck. It was really close to the wire. It was like my opponent's playing Benji, and I'm on 2 life, and he has 1 card. So if they have a 2 attack, nothing you can do. You sit there with your full hand and you go, cool, I'm dead. And he's like, plays a blue attack for 1, and I'm like, yes, I live. So it's really just pretty terrifying, but we got the job done on round 1. I think my deck can maybe 3-0, but I know that Isaac Kroot probably has an insane ninja deck. Did you win? Yeah, so he won his first round, and I know that he probably has an insane ninja deck because I gave it to him. So I fear him, and then whoever else. There's also probably some other solid decks in the pool, but I'm just happy to be playing Flesh and Blood again. It's been like before this event I had 0 90-day XP. Like I've just been like working on other stuff outside the game. Like I've been playing online, like keeping practice, but like going to events, because there's been a bit of a break over Christmas, just nothing since Worlds, pretty much. Just.
What did you make? Why did you make a break?
Well, so like after the Pro Tour, like my life was in pretty bad shape when I won the Pro Tour, like financially. Just made some bad decisions and got myself into a shitty spot, and so like I didn't just get like I got really lucky to win the Pro Tour and get a bunch of money, right? That really helped. But like I didn't be like, oh, I should keep living the exact same way I have before. I need to be more responsible. I need to grow up a bit. So I just tried to make better choices in my life, and still, you know, I'm still here running around the world playing card games, you know, having fun, but like trying to be a bit more of an adult, you know.
How did the Pro Tour change the way? Like not only giving the prize money, but how did you change afterwards?
In some way, it kind of took away maybe some of my motivation, which is a weird thing to say, right? But like especially at first, because like I wanted to be like the best in the world, you know, like, and I don't think I am. Like I think, you know, there's a couple of people for sure who are better than me. That's a fine comment. That's okay. I'm okay with saying that, but like, still to win like such a big tournament and like to be ranked number 1 in the world was like a big goal for me. And then like completing that, it was like kind of like what's next. So like it kind of dipped off like that fire, that drive to really improve and practice. But then like over the last like 6 weeks, month, where like I got back into playing a lot, like I was just like, oh fuck, it's so fun. I'm ready. I want to battle. You know, like I'm here for war. You know. And today I feel like I played pretty good today. Like I had almost no paper. Like I played no games with the deck in paper, just on Talishar, which is, you know, the same as before. But like, so, and there's a lot of things you can mess up in paper, and I think today I've managed to go so far without really messing anything up major, which I'm really happy with. That's always a big issue for me, is my technical play. So yeah, things are good. In terms of my life, I guess I just tried to like I stepped back from the game a little bit because I achieved what I wanted, and now I say that I'm a casual player, you know. I'm just a casual player who shows up to the tournaments anyway, you know, to have some fun.
If you are not the best player at the moment, who do you think will be the best player at the end of this tournament?
It doesn't matter who wins the tournament. There's still only one answer to that question, I think.
My deck is okay, but
I think it's Michael. I think like, so like in terms of like results resumes, the only people that could possibly like match Michael's resume, and it's not even about that. It's like it's more about how good I know that he is as a player, having played him a lot. But like, for example, if me or Pablo were to win the tournament, then we would have like results like kind of equivalent or close to equivalent with Michael. But I don't know for sure about Pablo. I haven't played with him a lot. I've played against him once, and I played against his team once in a team tournament. But I played against Michael enough to know that he is quite a bit better than I am. You know, he's a terrifying opponent. So, like, I think regardless of who wins the tournament, still the answer to that question is him, pretty much. And you know, that can change over time, but I'd still say for now that's just true.
What are you doing besides in life now?
What am I doing? So I bet on sports for a living. So I bet on sports, football and horses. That's how I make a living. I also work for a betting company, and I go to the gym all the time, and that's all I do. You know, I go to the gym, I see my girlfriend, you know, I just try and live a good life.
Are you still with her?
Yeah. Things are good. Things are good.
Yeah. I also wanted to ask you, like, how are people treating you at this tournament?
I've always dealt with like some animosity, but like that's almost always exclusively online. Yeah. And I understand where it comes from, and it does, like, it has at times really upset me a lot. But these days, like, I just have so many friends at tournaments. I talk to a lot of people. Like, anyone who's met me knows I'm happy to speak to basically anyone. So that, like, coming to tournaments is just seeing a lot of friends, you know. And like, to the point where like I talk to people so much that I actually have to stop and like give myself some space, because I distract myself with people, and then you realize, like, for 10 hours you just play your game, talk to people, play your game, talk to people, and it never ends. So sometimes I just put my headphones on and just get some space.
I often see you with your headphones.
Yeah.
What does it makes you feel like when you have your headphones on?
It's just a bit of it's just space, you know. I try to either listen to like really intense, like, focusing music, or just like some happy upbeat vibes, you know, like nothing cool. Just because I just, like, you know, happy music makes you happy, like, so I just try and keep good vibes, you know.
How old are you now?
How old am I? Yeah, I'm 29.
29.
Yeah, 29. Almost not 30 yet. That's not like you.
Yeah, I'm almost 30.
Oh, you're not 30?
Yeah,
okay,
I'm
29.
October.
Okay, me too.
Oh,
Which,
really?
yeah, the 6th.
Which?
The 6th.
The 6th.
Yeah.
I'm at the end.
Okay.
31.
So I'm older.
And we have Collings coming up too.
Yeah, I'll be there. In Antwerp, and then Birmingham for sure. Yeah.
I'm not sure if I'm at Antwerp. I'm pretty sure I will not go, but Worlds for sure. I would love to come to UK actually, but you know, paying for this trip and paying for Worlds, I think, is enough for this year.
Yeah.
But we will see each other in Worlds then.
Yeah. I hope if I'm there, you know.
Yeah.
I have to qualify. I have to qualify it.
Yeah, sure.
Right now, I qualified for this tournament with rating, but I don't have any PTIs, or I have to qualify for my nationals as well, because I don't have any experience.
Yeah, right.
So every win I get, I'm like, yes, 3 XP. I need the XP. Really, I need it. So hopefully I can qualify for nationals and play my nationals again this year. It'll be fun. Yeah.
Do you still have the Pro Tour trophy card?
No, I've sold it.
You sold it?
Yeah, I've sold it.
Yeah. Can you talk about how much and to
I won't talk about the amount.
Okay, yeah, for sure. And you're becoming 30 this year. So when we think about like 5 years from now, do you think you will still play Flash and Black?
That's a good question. I really thought about this a lot, you know, like, because as I get older, like, I start to think more about things like family, things about growing up, and I think I probably still will. I certainly won't take things as serious as I am. Like, even across the last year, like, I've started to take other parts of my life more seriously, and I found that like I've spent most of my 20s basically being like avoiding responsibility and playing card games, and like over the last like 6 months of a year of 6 months of like actually spending time being an adult, so like stuff gets a lot easier when you actually take care of yourself and like try to be a responsible adult, and that makes like going to trips less stressful. Like, going on this trip is like I got time off from my job, like I have a stable income, I know where things are coming from, you know. It's like looking back at Lille, like playing that tournament, like if I didn't do well at that tournament, like I would have been in some trouble financially. Like, things would have been not good for me, which is like actually a pretty miserable position to be in. Like I got like insanely lucky to do well at this one tournament, and things were Like without this, like yeah, I hate to think like things could have been bad for me. So I tried to grow up, basically.
So please, for the end, tell me 3 things that you would tell to a new player that comes to Flesh and Blood to be responsible with money.
To be responsible with money. Okay, you don't have to go to every tournament. Like sometimes, like pick the good ones. Like also, if you're gonna go to a tournament, play a good deck. Okay? If you care about doing well, play a good deck. Like don't just run it down playing some terrible deck that you know is bad because it's your pet deck. Maybe people do what you want, right? But at least for me. Also, what else? Sometimes it's worth to pay for like the easier travel, because like when I've been like poor but like still traveling for events, like you'll get like the super cheap coach that takes you like 10 hours, and then the terrible flight with an awful layover, and then like like you save money, right? But like you lose your sanity slowly. Sometimes it's worth it to pay for those things. Like for example, on this trip, I could either have spent like £600 for a direct flight from the close airport, or £300 for like 12 hours of flight. It's like an extra 5 hours to the far airport. Like there's no like food or drinks on the other flights. It's like, and it used to be before for sure. I would make this £300. I was like, perfect. I will happily take the other flight. It'll be miserable, but I will happily take it. But now I'm like, no, okay, I'll spend the 300. So sometimes it's worth it to pay to look after yourself, to make things easier. I guess that's my advice is, don't go to every tournament. It's okay to skip sometimes. Like last year, my friend Pete came second at GP Utrecht, calling Utrecht, sorry, and I didn't go to that tournament because I couldn't afford it. And like I almost made the decision to go, even though like it would have been a really stupid decision for me financially, like just because I knew we had a crazy, like we had the FI deck that was completely broken, and I was like, oh, maybe I should. And it's just stay at home, sort your life out. Sometimes this is just me talking about my own life, basically. But and then have fun. These things are just for fun, right? Like I take these things really seriously because I care about doing well, and like competing is really fun to me. But like at the end of the day, if things don't go well, you can go home and still have a good time. Things are going to be chill. That's it.
I wish you best of luck for the next games.
Thank you very much, Alex. Always a pleasure to see you, my friend.